Hello you, welcome to Geekism. So you'll notice a slight difference in what this looks like as opposed to what it looked like in the last episode. That's because this is actually about the fourth time I've tried to make episode 3 of this series. I didn't really manage the money very well, and I just couldn't get it started. Basically, could not get the level open, could not get the school open at all. So what I've done is I've come back in, I've started completely fresh, and I've built it brick for brick the same, apart from a couple of slight changes, but near enough brick for brick the same. With a cheaper sort of aesthetic for now, at least. So we've used the brick here as opposed to the concrete. The concrete is 10 times the price. And we've only put the one class in at the moment. We will carry on, and we haven't done all the lovely design that we did here, and we made this nice green area, but they're there for us to do later on once we do get that little bit of income coming in. But apart from that, we're pretty much the same. Up in the kitchen here, we've popped a couple of little table and chairs for them to chill out with. They're cracking on anyway. They're getting sorted, ready for the start in the school, and also we've done the toilets that we did in the last episode as well. So basically what I've realised is we have to work through these grants, really, is the only way we're kind of making money here. So we get a bit of cash to start off with, a bit of cash to complete it, and it's basically, this is a tutorial. So now we've got these. Once we've got a bit more cash, we'll open up the rest of the school, the rest of the classes, sorry, before we actually get kids coming in, because that's a problem. As soon as you start the school year, you're stuck like that for the year. You can't have any more students coming in, so your money could very well be limited. At the moment, we're losing £3 a day here, you'll see, basically on staff wages, pretty much. Like, or massive water. Oh, is that the toilets? I wonder if it's worth maybe getting rid of some of those for now. No, we'll leave it for now and hope we do okay. So here we go then, to-do list. Let's start off with school health. We need to build a clinic and hire 2 nurses. We need to build a janitor room and hire janitors. So I think we could do both of these. These are going to go here. So let's do this one, health. So we get the £2 advance for it, 2.5 grants, 2.5 grand advance. Excuse me. So let's have a look then. Let's go to our build. Let's pick out our blue internal wall. Actually, or should we carry on the tile wall for the clinic? The clinic wants to be clean, doesn't it? Really. Let's have a look what we actually need to get into the clinic. It's beds. Clinic beds, a chair, and a medicine cabinet. I think the beds are the thing that take up the most room here, so we'll build this relatively big, at least to start us off with. So let's carry on with our tile wall down to about there, I think, and then we'll come down, and that'll make us a pretty decent sized clinic, I think. We'll put a door here. Okay, and then for flooring, I think we will actually have the bathroom floor there. I think that kind of makes sense with the clinic. So let's get this built. Basically, I want to do all the building on pause, really, and only run the game when I actually need these guys to do stuff, because obviously as the game runs, it costs us money. And we can't really be having that. Not when we're this close, really. So they fill the walls in really, really weirdly. The floors, that is. There we go. Once you get a few, the pattern's really strange. Look, it looks good, but the pattern changes as you zoom in and out. Zooming in all the way makes it look fine. Zooming out all the way makes it look fine. In between, you get some really funky patterns. Look, I like it though. It's cool. Okay, let's just let them finish off this little bit here. We're going to stick a bit of concrete there. Are you going home already, or is it lunchtime or something? See, this is the problem. When you build a canteen, where are you going? Came around to finish off like 3 toilets and then back to do that again. How strange. Okay, it's done anyway, so we can put some objects in there. Let's have a look. Our clinic needs... Oh, let's zone it first so we can see actually how many of stuff we need. There we go, clinic. So we need a medicine cabinet, a clinic bed and a chair. So it's mostly a place for kids to come and sleep it off, I think. This kind of seems to be what the consensus is. So let's get the cabinet there and a chair up in the corner for the staff member to sit on, and then bed-wise, we'll do a bit of a theme hospital style, and we'll absolutely pack these in, because kids seem to get ill in this game. It seems to be something that they're working on with the with the balancing pass that they're working on, but it seems to be that a lot of kids get really ill. So we'll do that. Get all that room made up, and that should class as building the clinic, yeah. And then we need to hire 2 nurses. which we can do as well, staff. And hopefully the idea is that hasn't cost us $2.5 grand to build. And we end up profits. I don't think we do. I think we had 14 grand before. But at least we're done, and it's not costing us too much money. So next up, I would say we really need to work on our janitor room. So we'll click apply, and we'll have that. And we're going to build our janitor room right here, next to the clinic here. So we're going to carry on our brick wall here, because this is most likely going to be our outside wall. I'll do blue along the back, so I'm not too sure yet. Again, look, we're using blue as an internal wall and brick as an outside wall. There's a lot more detailing we've got to do with these walls as well, but for now, at least, we'll do that. And so we've got a little bit more of a disposable income, so we'll pop concrete down here, nice and simple stuff. And this can be a staff door, because there's no need for kids to come into our janitor's area, and we'll put that there. So let's zone it off as a janitor's room. That's great. And janitor's room reads kitchen sinks, table and chairs, and it needs to be indoors, which it will be once the walls are built. So, janitor's room, kitchen sink. For some reason, I don't really know why, but for some reason, we need a kitchen sink. And the table and chairs, I assume, are for the janitors just to kind of hang out. So let's do 2 sets for now, and we'll kind of see how we get on with that size-wise. I mean, it might be too many, might not be enough. I don't think they cost anything to run, you see. That's why I don't mind too much about having a few more of those. It's things like electrical stuff or stuff that uses water, I think, is actually what is charging. Where are you all going now? Are you coming around here for some reason? Oh, because there's no door built. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I can totally understand that. I'm hoping that now one of these guys will figure out they need to come around here and build the door. Are you going to figure it out, guys? No. Pathing AI in this is a little funky. Here we go. They're off. I don't know where they're going. Oh, they're going to get back in up here through the kitchen for some reason. Oh, they're going for their lunch. Right. Well, I'm glad you guys are sorted. Jesus. Build janitor's room and hire 4 janitors. That can we do as well. Staff janitor 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can get started as well. We're really going to have to think about getting open soon, because in a moment we're going to lose 3.5 grand again, and it's really irritating me because we've only got 1 classroom. This game is tough. This game does not want you to. Why have we got urine on the floor here? There are toilets, please. Failed table and chairs. They've all gone to eat. This is why you build the canteen last, isn't it? Right, objects. Oh no, sorry, build. We've got a little blob of concrete there. Needs doing. And I'm really hoping that tomorrow, with all this, we can just fill in our school and a little more classrooms at least. I just kind of want 3 classrooms along there. Chair. We need 1 table. Please, can somebody... Oh no, they're all going home. Fantastic. So that's going to cost us 3 grand. Brilliant. Look, 3.5 it's going to cost, that is. Any minute now, 6 PM we zone out, I think. Oh no, when do we zone out? Everyone's gone home. Oh no, kitchen staff go home at 6. Or janitors, that is. Janitors go home at 6. Right, clear off you lot. There we go. A new day. I mean, the other thing we could look at doing is firing some of these staff once now we've got them. Once we've got the money off them, we could probably do that. Can somebody build a table, please? Come on. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, that grant's to done. Let's have a look. No man is an island. What are you? Build a club. Oh, that one might be quite easy because there's no staff needed for that one. Build a library and a computer lab. That one seems expensive. Get 50 students. That should happen when we open. And then we need a faculty room. That's like a staff room, I imagine. Okay, well, let's try... the club is going to be difficult because we kind of run out of space now. Let's just pause it a sec. I guess we could build stuff here. But I was kind of going to have this as our second area for classrooms, really. So maybe along here. Maybe we're just going to have to bite the bullet and build some walls this way. 150. It's not too expensive, really. It's more the ongoing costs are what's really costing the money at the moment. You need to go as well. That one little block of wall there, and then we'll leave 1, 2, 3, and then you can go here and up here a little way. There we go. So we'll unpause so that our workers can come and do what they need to do. Janitors are really just sort of hanging out. That's fine. Nurses are just sort of hanging out. Hopefully this is our last day before we open up. I would really like to get us rocking here. Are you taking these walls away? There they are. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll do some concrete here and here. Cool. So what was it we were going to do? We were going to build a club. All work and no play will make the students dull and bored. Build a club area so the student can have fun and meet friends. Okay, so this is kind of their version of a playground, because like I said, this is more of a university setup as opposed to an actual school. You know, these aren't little kids coming out, I don't think. So we could build a club. Oh, go on then. Let's accept that then. Apply. And let's build a wall here. I don't really know how big it has to be. Let's have a look. Objects. Club. It's basically just tables and chairs. It's kind of sucky. It's a bit of a boring room, but we'll make it as big as this. We'll just make a square, I think. That kind of makes the most sense. When we have very little idea of what is going on, we may as well make it a square. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 wide. Shouldn't be. It should be 12. I've not quite built it as a square. Never mind. Let's stick a door nice in the middle there. And we'll zone this as a club. Where are you? Club. Okay, and then object-wise, we kind of just need table and chairs, so I think we'll keep this nice and simple. And do like that and that. Let's do 2 sets like that, and then a gap. Or we can come down this way, actually. That's probably not a bad idea. There we go. And then we'll fill all these in with chairs. I really have no idea what this room is meant for. Like we used to have spaces like this for when it rained outside, and we weren't allowed to play out, and we had to sit inside, and it was miserable and boring. And they would have like three different board games, and each one of them had pieces missing. So we have trash cans there, and in the cafeteria area, I think we need to start putting a few of them around the school as well, though, because they most definitely are making a mess in places. I've seen it happen. Have a couple outside the toilets there. We'll do the same opposite side on the way up to the club. I feel like the club should probably have some outside of it as well. Like I said, cafeteria and kitchen have quite a few, which again makes sense as far as I'm concerned. I think we need another doorway into the cafeteria. Like we said, we've got this outdoor doorway here, but I feel like an indoor doorway is important as well. So we'll have a double door here, I think. Club is not quite... Oh yeah, club is built, but we need some floor on it, so we can do that. And I think we're kind of going to have to look at pushing towards opening now. The biggest problem being the cost of the teachers now. They have a relatively large, like, day one cost. But I really think we're going to have to look at doing it. Okay, let's fill another classroom in. This is tricky to get started. Well, it's not. I mean, we could have built it a lot smaller than this, but I really wanted to make it look a little nicer. You know, all this sort of stuff is kind of a waste of money, really, this sort of detailing, but I really wanted to make it look a little bit more interesting. Turns out it's actually quite tricky to do. Okay, freshman classroom. Let's just do one and see what we're doing price-wise. Oopsie daisy, sorry for knocking the microphone. Let's have a look. Where's just regular classroom? There. Okay, so chalkboard, office chair. This is all the stuff that we need for this to be a classroom, and then student chair. So looking at students, we've got 8, 16, 24 there. So we're going to have 48 students. Yeah, 48 students we've got there. And and that wasn't actually that expensive. It's mostly, like I say, the cost of actually getting the teacher. The teacher. So 8, 16, 32. So we could afford, as far as the cafeteria is concerned, and I reckon probably the space of everything else, we could probably have one more classroom. It's whether or not then we're going to be able to afford the staff. Let's just start blanking it out. The thing as well is we could always hire the staff the second the kids turn up and get charged, you know. So that could always be something we do. So classroom, do one more freshman classroom. We're definitely not going to be able to afford a fourth. I can tell you that straight away. Just hoping that all this gets built out pretty quickly, because it's going to need to be. We should probably have actually left a gap for where the kids would have walked, but they just walk over it, so it's kind of allowing the game to be a bit funky there, really. So let's get staff, teacher. I kind of want to go for middling ones at least. I mean, Jed is pretty much going to drink our money. Is there a 4-9? I mean, it makes a little bit of difference. No, we'll have Jed. He can go there. I'm not actually too sure where do we look at teachers we've got? Is it up here? Teachers, there we go. We've got Linda. Where is she? Oh, she's getting her lunch. That's fine. I was going to say, why aren't you sitting in your class, lady? All right, let's go and see if we can get see if we can just open tomorrow morning. I think is what we're going to have to do. So the day passes over at about 6, or maybe when you click that, it just opens. I think actually. Right, teachers are both in. Workers have finished the club. And now they're moving down into the classrooms. So here we go. Stuff is getting built. All right. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. We need these chairs built before. Can the workers stop going and getting food all the time? Ugh. Irritating. Kitchen staff come out and clean up. That's fine. At least they're doing that. And now they've all gone to the toilet. And now they're all going back to eat again. What is going on? A couple of them tidied up. That was nice of them, wasn't it? Okay, so here our second classroom's near enough finished. Pretty much as soon as this third classroom's finished, I think we're going to open the school and hopefully get a little bit of income coming in, because one more day of this, we are goners, to be honest with you. Once again, goners. In fact, I'm going to just save it. St. Orio's. Save. Okay. We just need those. Yeah, they're going home. I think we might have to risk it for a biscuit. Let's see. Everything else seems to be okay. Yeah, let's go for it. Open. Don't know what happens now. I think we're going to have some spare seats, because I'm pretty sure the amount of kids we get. What's homeroom? Oh, homeroom. Is that saying they're not here? Yeah, because they finished off those 2 chairs, unless it was just enough time. Teacher, your teachers hang around at the front door for some reason. Okay, so they all go and chill out in the club and make a load of mess. So let's get some. Okay, we're making $2 a day. That's good. We're off. We're off. We're winning. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's get some trash cans in here and hope that they do their job. Janitors are coming in. They're doing a bit. But for the most part, they're having to just carry rubbish to bins, which seems really superfluous, but it's okay. Yeah, so it looks like those few, they're going to be empty until next year. Oh, we need a teacher. Don't we? Staff. Teacher. Should we get Sergeant Novak in? Yeah, I think we'll go for him and hope. Okay, there we go. He's now teaching, and they're all learning. Are they? Yeah, awful lot of them seem to need to go for toilet breaks. That's. I think that needs a little bit of a balance pass as well. That's mostly what this game is now needing. There's a few bugs. From what I've seen, there's a few bugs, but I think yeah, a bit of a balance pass will probably do it some good. Workers are coming in. probably look at firing a couple of the workers, to be honest, because we're not going to be building that much now. So let's get up here. Can we see workers 5? Sorry, but yes, we need to fire you. Yes, we need to fire you. Cooks are fine. Janitors are fine. As far as I can see, nurses are fine as well. We'll leave them for now. Gives us a little bit more of an income coming in. Oh man, the floor gets dirty quick as well. That seems to be a bit of an issue too. But they're in. Let's have a look and see how they're doing. They're hungry, but they're learning math and languages in there, which is good. So now it's lunchtime, I think. They're all going to pile in for lunch. Let's see how we manage with lunch. They all jump in. They're all getting some grub. Let's get a screenshot of them all getting some lunch. Okay, let's carry on. All right, so I think these double doors don't really work, but we'll let them off for now. 4th period, most of the kids still eating. So either they can't sit down or they can't get the food quick enough, or what? Who's got energy, bladder, hygiene? He's little hungry. And he's bored. Well, you know what? You're in school. You're going to be hungry and bored. What? There's no teachers for 5th periods. None of the teachers are teaching right now. Yeah, I'm kind of lost as how this whole situation is working, but they're going now. Okay, so who are you? You're a pupil. Go away. Why are you sitting in this chair? That's a teacher's chair. Every now and again they just come and have a little sit. That's really weird. Okay, so janitors. Let's see if we're doing okay for janitors, because the floor is horrifically dirty. We have 64 students, and overall student condition is pretty good. Freshman students overall. I'm just going to look at this from now on because that looks great. So I'm not too worried anymore. All the janitors have gone home. The place is an absolute tip. But let's move on to another day. There we go. Janitors better get in and quick. See workers now. I feel like we can just fire them because we're just not building anything. Not for a little while anyway. I just want to kind of see how the whole place is running, really. It's bringing in money, which is good. And we're on day 2 of the first year. I don't know how long these go for. I don't know how long a quarter is in days. I don't know how long a year is in quarters. But the kids are coming in. Janitors just really are struggling. I feel like we're going to have to use the money we've saved on workers to hire a couple more janitors. Let's have 3 more janitors. 600 one-off fee. Is it? And then 50 quid. See, 50 quid a day is not too bad. £50 a day is pretty manageable. And also, those bins have seemed to have helped because they're definitely not as dirty as they were. This room is not as dirty as it were. It's mostly the floors are a problem. But yeah, there you go. Why teachers? What's happened to teachers? Right. They stroll in at 9 o'clock to do some work. All right then. What can we do on our to-do list? A computer lab and a library. I feel like it needs to be to the side of this club here. So shall we go for it? Oh, we can apply for that one, and it's done. Oh, good. We've got a bit of cash for that. Whoops. Sophomore students. Faculty room and getting 75 students. Okay, so let's go. Let's expand horizons and we'll lay out this. We've got no staff. We'll have to hire the staff to do it, but we'll lay out our computer room. So, wall. It's going to come all the way up here. I feel like actually these can be 2 rooms together. This is a computer room and library. Computer room can be a little room off the library. I think that would make the most sense. So we're building doors this way, aren't we? Externally for corridors, yeah. So we'll do Computer room door. There, we'll have a double door. Library 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll have a double door for the library as well. And we'll also have a single door that goes from the library into the computer room. Computer lab can be you. And library can be you. I mean, size-wise, that seems pretty solid for sizes of stuff. I mean, I don't really know, but it seems pretty solid for sizes of stuff. So, objects within the library, we need bookshelf, table, 3 chairs. Yeah, okay. So bookshelf. Feel like they should go long ways. But I kind of want them like that so we can actually see them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and we could get, yeah, let's, really hoping they don't have a general running cost. Tables, let's have a couple down the middle, and you can go against the wall, quite like that. Kind of hard sometimes to see where you've placed stuff. I'm pretty sure it's there, so we'll leave that, and we've got space for expansion when we need it. The computer lab, I'm pretty sure. Wow, we need 5 computers. They cost a lot per day, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. We need 5 computers, 5 chairs, and that's it. So, alright, let's go from them down here. And again, we'll fill up as we need to. So, actually, no, let's do them. Should we do them side on? They actually look pretty good side on. 1, 2, 3. 1. Are we? Oh no, there we go. 2, 3. We're doing okay for cash, aren't we? Keep an eye on that cash for me. Shout out if it's not good. We'll do 6 for now, and again, we can end up going 5, 10, you know, as we need them. Computer lab. They normally look like that, don't they? Well, they do in my head. Finally, need to finish off this concrete up here. There and there and there, and then the library needs to be concreted. It's going to cost us £1,000, and this one needs to be concreted. It's going to cost us 600. Alright, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and run the game. Here we go. Hopefully, that as this stuff gets built... we have no workers. We might have to wait till tomorrow now for that to go, because these are going to cost us 600 quid in one go. Let's just get 3 of them then. Okay, and hope that's okay. Alright, I'll leave that running for 1 sec. Okay, library and computer lab are done. That gave us £5,000, so we're back in a little bit more of a comfortable area, and we've still got to build a faculty room, which is basically like a staff room, really, and then that's kind of all we're going to be able to do for the first year. So in the next episode, we'll do that. We'll build the staff room, and then as we earn money, we'll just do a bit of a decorating pass. We'll look at remaking the grassy areas at the front of the school and this little green area here. Some statues, clocks. There's loads of lovely little bits of detail in windows and things like that. But at the moment, we just weren't making enough money. So now we are in the pink, so to speak. Back in the black, we can actually start doing that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, pop them down in the comments. And if you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Jonty Sparrow. Please join in with the Geekism community over on our Discord server. You'll find the link to that in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.